So I took the retreat a couple of months ago, and it was the first time I've ever done anything like that. It was such an investment into myself. I actually didn't really know that something like that existed. And so doing that over 3 days, there was so much insightful information that we covered. I was buzzing after so many things in my life changed. And now doing this wellness coaching week to week, it's a commitment that I have been making to myself to make me a better wife, mother, business leader, influencer. All of those things are going to make the world better. And so if it starts with me, it's going to enhance everybody else, which is magical. Something that I'm learning more about right now is being self-compassionate. And I've never really heard about that before and how important it is. And it made me realize how much I consider myself a very confident person, where my husband always says that's his favorite thing about me is that I'm very confident. But I didn't realize how much negative internal dialogue I have. And so I'm constantly all day long saying things to myself that are in the negative. And so learning about being more compassionate to myself and how that works, and that really, I think it's more just feeling like I'm not alone in those thoughts. Like everybody struggles with those things. And so hearing that was eye-opening to me. I would also say just about movement, and that anything that feels uncomfortable contributes to your longevity, meaning if you're sweating and you're exerting yourself, or if you're maybe enjoying a bowl of kale and it's not your favorite flavor, or if you're pushing yourself outside and it's cold and you're really you're struggling, it actually contributes to your life, which that was mind-blowing to me, to frame it like that. So that's something that will always stick in my head. There's been so many things. I think also the power of connection after going through a crazy 2 years with everything that's happened in the world, and then becoming a new mom, like letting go of connection is something that we've all been dealing with, and realizing that like we actually need it, and it's so healthy, and why we need it, and that we can't just do the easiest thing, which is to just not reach out and sit on our own and watch the shows and get into our own little cave. We need the opposite. So I think now, with technology and everything being so automated, we become so unconscious in how we're moving through our lives every day. We're just, you think that you're paying attention, but you're really not paying attention. Something like this course makes you so mindful, and just defining like who you are, what you want, what makes you feel good, why our bodies and brains were designed the way that they are, and how we fight against them. So I think in terms of what the contribution that it brings to myself, I think I kind of touched on that earlier, which is get spread out among every other touch point in my life, which is my child, my husband, my sister. I can be a better friend. I just have more capacity, and I think that capacity serves everybody. And it feels so good to myself, because when I do good for others, it makes me feel good. And so I just think it lights up the world, really. I think Catherine is so compassionate and warm and non-judgmental. That, combined with just her background and her knowledge, is such a combination, such a rare combination. And I've said this to her before, but all of the lessons are everything is so deep that there's so much to dig into that is just life-changing. So I would highly recommend working with Catherine to anybody, and I have.